All right, all right, all right. What is going on, y'all? It is the end of the 2022 season for our Rams, unfortunately. And it's something we knew. It's something, unfortunately, we knew quite early on before the season ended, just because, unfortunately, the team did not perform as well as we or they expected or would have liked to. There are a whole bunch of reasons why, justifiable reasons, but that we all know. But the reality is they did not perform up to standard, unfortunately. And you're going to have to excuse my voice. I actually attended the Jaguar game, wild card game against the Chargers. It was very, very fun, and it was quite a ride. Let me tell you, it was just I'm very proud of the Jags. They came back 27-0, beat the Chargers, beat Brandon Staley. Okay, so now perhaps Brandon Staley can come back to us and be our D coordinator. Maybe. I'm just saying. If Raheem gets hired as a head coach, if that's what he wants, I hope he gets it. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But the point is, forgive my raspy voice. Anyway, it was a fun game. But one of the biggest questions at the end of this season was Sean McVay and whether or not he was going to return to our team for the 2023 season. Now, for the majority of these rumors, as y'all have heard, at least in the beginning, I really wasn't that concerned. I really wasn't. I didn't think he would leave at first, And then the rumor mills kept going. I saw in the Fox show, Jay Glazer was saying made a comment about how he was talking to some people in the building, the Rams building, all right, and that they would be surprised if Sean did in fact come back. And, I heard him say this, and that compounded with the fact that Sean looked like he was over it, all right? I watched some of his interviews, okay, and the man looked over it, and I don't blame him. I really don't. It was a lot. It really was. Sean, as a coach, went through a lot this year. And more than I think any coach this year has gone through, or even in previous years. I mean, this year was crazy with the amount of injuries and just people going down, just things happen. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was a whole mess. Okay, we were playing from behind the whole year. Anyhow, as time went on and Sean is saying things like, I don't want to talk about it now, I'm going to take a few days to think about it, I started to get a little concerned. I still was in the back, I still mostly was thinking, I don't see Sean leaving like this. I really don't, but I keep hearing that Sean might be leaving, and I'm getting a little nervous, okay? And, well, that compound that with last year, Amazon offered him $20 million to come talk football on the Thursday Night Crew, like Andrew Whitworth. If y'all watched that, I actually liked the show. I think it was pretty good. I liked it. It was entertaining. I don't know if they wanted Sean to call the games or be one of the crew in the pregame show, but I would like to hear Sean, hypothetically, if he were to do that, I think he'd be great as like a broadcaster, just play by play. Sean, I think, would excel at that job. Okay, I really think that. Now, do I want him to go? Hell no, Sean. We need you here. Okay, we need you as our coach in Los Angeles till like you're 60. All right, till you're 60 years old, Sean. You need to stay here, please. I don't want to go back to the dark ages. All right, you are the best coach we've had since Dick Vermeil. Okay, we need you here. All right, and I'm hearing this. Okay, and I'm trying to remain steady. Okay, I'm nervous now. Okay, I'm a little nervous, but I still don't think he's going to leave. But I will admit I am nervous with how he's been acting, his comments, the media, and just the little rumor mill, coaching carousel. You see Sean McVay's picture up there. I'm like, what the hell is this? But anyhow, we lose the game to the Seahawks, our finale, of which I I might get into that a little later. Was not happy with the officiating. Was not happy with the game, nor how the Seahawks acted in that game. But I digress. I don't want to get off into a tangent here. But we lost. Okay. And Sean said he needed a few days. Okay. So some time has passed. And as you can see on your screen, the Sean McVay is returning as the Rams head coach in 2023. It is confirmed he will be back. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Isn't he happy? Look at this man. This man looks happy. I want to see you happy, Sean. Okay, you looked over it the last time I saw you in the press conference. We need to see you smiling. Okay, this is good. This is good news. Okay. Now, this was, I think last Friday this was reported. But he, as it says here, like I was just talking about, Sean, after going 5-12, we went 5-12. He said he needed some time to contemplate retirement, but ultimately decided to continue coaching. And this is the tweet from the Rams Twitter account. Sean McVay informed the team he is excited to return, and so it's confirmed he's coming back. And reported that. That was funny. Ian Rappaport reported that McVay is sorting through potential staff changes, which should be coming in the next few weeks. I'm excited to look and see how that is handled, because there will be some moving parts, and we will be losing some people, like we always do, because we are the most poached team in the goddamn league. Sorry, it's very annoying. Okay. It's the Sean going 5-12. There's a lot of reasons for that. I'm looking at all these playoff teams in the wild card round. Almost all of them had former coaches of ours in the past 5 years. You got Zach Taylor, Kevin O'Connell, Brandon Staley. They're all in the playoffs, and they were all a member of our staff before they were poached by the damn vultures of the other teams. Okay? People want to clown on McVay, yet he's the one always getting poached year in and year out. Okay? Sorry. Okay, I don't want to go off on a tangent. But anyway, there will be new faces on the team, which I believe can be good. We'll get into that a little later, but he was hired in 2017. He was 30 years old. He has a 60-38 record in the regular season. He's made the playoffs 4 times in 6 years, with only one losing record in the playoffs. The Rams are 7-3, reaching the Super Bowl twice and winning it once, which they did last year, in which at the time of recording this video, they are still the Super Bowl champions, all right? They will not be in another month or so, but as of right now, they are Super Bowl champions, and I'm going to milk that shit for as long as I can, and I recommend that y'all do the same. Anyway, because who knows when we'll be back. You got to enjoy it, okay? It's like I'm telling all my Jaguar friends, okay, all the Jaguar fans, that you have to enjoy this because you don't know when the next time the team will perform as well as they are, okay? But we're going to transition. We'll stay still on topic. We're still on topic, all right? But on top of that, because it's been a few days, all right? It's been a few days. Sean McVay has quoted on his return, should have Rams fired up. Now, what did he say? What did Sean say? Let's go ahead and take a look. There's Sean smiling. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. I see you smiling, Sean. Look at that smile. I knew you would come back. Glad you came back. Anyway, let's see what Sean had to say on his return to the LA Rams for 2023. Shall we? He didn't need much time. Okay. He went 5-12. Here it is. Where's the quote? Where is the quote? I want to read it directly. Okay, here we go. This is from Jay Glazer. Okay, this is what Sean McVay has told him, according to Glazer. All right? He said, and this is quoted, this is Sean McVay now. I wanted to take some time to really know I could restore and renew the passion and zest I need after learning leaning on family and friends and taking time to reflect it became clear to me. Okay, that is the first part. That is part one. Here's the end of it. And this is the part that I really, really like. Quote, I don't want to run away from adversity. I want to run through it. End quote. He is very at peace with his decision. Sean, I knew you still had it in you. Okay? I knew you weren't going to leave us. I knew it. I got a little nervous, but this quote right here has got me fired up for next season. Okay? 2022 for us was a clown show. Okay? It's real. It's no one's fault. It is what it is. It was very disappointing because there was a lot of people who were riding very high after the Super Bowl win who thought the Rams had a real shot at repeating, myself included. I really thought we had a real good chance to repeat. And had we not had all these bullshit injuries, okay, and all these bad luck stuff happening to us, we may have done it. But the reality is, we did not do it, okay? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. We could have done it. The point is, we didn't do it, okay? Disappointing season 5-12. But Sean is reacting like I knew he would deep down. I knew he would do this. I knew he would not. I just knew there was no way. There was no way, guys. There was no way. There was no way Sean would end it like this, okay? I understand $20 million to talk football with, work with Andrew Whitworth. Those guys are close. Though it's good, but Sean hasn't struck me as the type of person who would just kind of retire and leave on a note like this on such a bad season, such a clown show of a season. Like I said, it's no one's fault, but it was a clown show. And Sean is a high competitor, right? I don't see him leaving. Now, I will say this. I want Sean to coach till he's 60 on the Rams. Don't know if that's going to happen. In fact, there's an argument to be made that depending on how we do next year, he might leave after next year. But that's a little down the road. But I just knew for a fact he wasn't going to leave after this. There's no way. He would at least wanted a regular winning season with a playoff appearance. All right? Okay, he wasn't going to leave after some 5-12 bullshit clown show. Okay, that just would not be good for his legacy. Even though you can make an argument like he's still pretty awesome, but still if he were to leave, but he's not going to, which is good. Okay? So, I hear this and I'm fired up. I can't wait. Okay? I think the Rams are going to bounce back and come back with a vengeance next year. One thing I would recommend, I'll do a video about this. There are a few things I would like to see changed in the offseason preparations. One of which, stop coddling the players during training camp hours, okay? Because I feel like the amount of days off, the walkthroughs, the lack of hitting in practice, maybe, and I know this sounds strange, kind of maybe contributed to the injuries. Okay, I know that's okay. Look, I'm not a medical expert, all right, but I'm just saying something can be said about going from 0 to 100. Okay, you don't practice, hitting a lot in practice. Then when you get to game time, the speed gets turned up to 100. Usually, how players get hurt. I'm wondering if that's what happened. I'm not saying that's what happened. It is just a thought. Okay. But again, I will make another video about that, about what I want to see in the offseason, because I'm very excited to see what they do this offseason. I'm very excited for the Rams. Rams fans, we're going to bounce back next year. I can feel it in my bones, okay? I feel it, okay? I feel it in my spirit. I really do. I think this team is poised to bounce back and come back with a vengeance next year. I truly believe it. I'm not bullshitting you. I've watched the Rams for a very long time. I've seen a lot of crap product. Okay, I've seen how terrible they've been. Okay, and this team still has the core players. Okay, 2022 was just a collection of really, really bad luck, man. I've never seen anything like it before. But now it's over. We get to heal. And depending upon how they attack this offseason, will determine whether or not we come back with a vengeance. And I think we come back strong. I do. I really do. I'm so happy Sean is back. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Okay? I've been critical of Sean, but Sean is the best coach this team has had since Dick Vermeil. No bullshit. Even better than Mike Martz. I'm not bullshitting you. Okay? I have had my big problems with Mike Martz in the past. Okay, he's a good coach, but I didn't think he was a great head coach. Sean McVay is a great head coach. Up there with Dick Vermeil. I'm glad he's coming back. Sean, rest up. Take that wife of yours out to Cabo or wherever the hell you want to go to and recharge. Don't think about football for a little bit. Then, obviously you got to hire the staff, and do all that. But just recharge the batteries a little bit, all right? Recharge the batteries. And we will end this video on a tweet from Cooper Kupp, all right? He tweeted a funny reaction to Sean McVay's return, okay? Because I'm sure he was, I don't know. I'm sure he knew what was going on with Sean. But after Sean was announced that he was coming back, Cooper Kupp made a tweet. Here it is. Rumors of his demise have been greatly exaggerated! ! Laughing, crying emoji 1. Laughing, crying emoji 2. Laughing, crying emoji 3. Okay? Yes. Okay? Good. Good to keep things loose. Cooper, I'm sure he knew Sean maybe was coming back. Maybe he was nervous like the rest of us. I don't know. But I think it's cool. Add a little levity, joke about the situation a little bit because it was a little nerve-wracking, okay? I keep hearing things like Kevin Demoff having contingency plans. We got a contingency plan in place in case Sean retires. That would have been a disaster. Let me tell you guys, now that he's coming back, I can tell you right now, if Sean would have retired, that would have just capped. That would have been the ultimate clown show of clown show seasons if our coach would have left after this clown show of 2022, okay? It would have been a disaster, another dumpster fire in Rams lore. But that didn't happen. He came back, okay? 2022 is over, okay? We can watch the playoffs, relax. If you're like me, I'll be rooting for the Jags. I want to see the Jags upset some people. I want to see some shaking up the playoff brackets a little bit. They've already came back, beat the Chargers. Maybe they're going to send Brandon Staley back to us. I don't know. We'll see. But we get to relax, okay? And, and one more thing. Despite the clown show this year, if you're like me, I will say this. The clown show of 2022, to me, is worth it for the championship that we won in 2021. I mean that hand on heart. I'm telling you right now, I was willing to deal with a season like 2022 if it meant we had a season like 2021 where we got the championship and won the Super Bowl. Okay? Trust me, I'm surrounded by a fan base here in Jacksonville who would love nothing more than one Super Bowl championship, okay? Okay? We need to be grateful. We do, as a fan base. We need to be grateful that Sean came in here, okay, as the youngest head coach and won us a Super Bowl. Already. Okay? I couldn't believe it. After crap year after crap year after crap year, we got this young guy from Washington, youngest coach in the NFL. It's hired. I'm thinking, oh, God, shit, I don't know. He's exceeded all expectations. And he has brought us a Super Bowl championship. And yes, this year was terrible. Well, it was a clown show, but it is worth it for the championship we had last year. And all our core guys are coming back. Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald, Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson has another year under his belt. Okay, we got some exciting young guy. We got Bobby Wagner in his second year. Ernest Jones, linebacker, was a weakness for us for a long time, but it's looking like that's a strength now. We got promises in the secondary. Jalen's still playing well, even though we got burned a few times more than I would like, but He's still playing well. We got some young guys in the secondary who will mature and I think will become a staple of this defense. Okay? We had backup D linemen. We have depth on the D linemen that played pretty well. Okay? Offense, we need to improve a little bit on the offense, but I think we will. Okay? In 2023, it's going to be badass. Okay? 2023 is going to be a badass year. I can feel it in my spirit, Rams Nation. I can. Okay? And with our coach, Sean McVay, coming back, I believe that will become a reality. Hey, enjoy the playoffs, all right? And I'm looking forward to 2023. And Sean, welcome back and thank you. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Okay? Enjoy the off season with your wife and your friends. And come back. Let's reload the staff. Have a great draft. Have a great camp. And let's go tackle 2023 with a vengeance. Okay? Signing off here. I'll catch you guys on the next video. And as always, go Rams.